Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week, I've got a great week though, so I'm really excited to tell you about it. I was on track every day, and of course, I forgot that I needed... I'll just use this. Hang on, I need to get the dog. It's raining and then she's playing outside. No playing outside, it's raining. I'm back. That was a short intermission, it was really quick. Rain is heavy, man, out there. Can you see it at the back? No. If you see it at the front, you can see it. Anyhow, the week just gone was really, really good. Planned to go to the gym 4 times and we did. And I also clocked my 8,000 steps every day. I forgot that that is also not normal. It's not part of my normal routine. My legs were dying and I'm thinking, why is it dying? Because you're walking every day. I don't know, I'm still thinking about how though do I clock that 8,000 steps on days when I'm really tired. I haven't really had that issue because last week was the first week that I started. So if anybody's got any tips to share, Luna, not yours, feel free to let me know. Because again, oh my god, you're not gonna believe this. Noah is feeling sick and he was like, he's got fever. He was really hot though last night. I suspect he's sitting around 90 something, 94.2 or 3. It's really, really hot. And the night before, we share a piece of dessert. Please, God, I cannot fall sick again. I can't do it. I will not be able to handle it if I fall sick again, but I'm feeling like yuck. You know, like just before you get sick, you know that the feeling, the body ache. This is not okay. I hate it. I tried my best though to take the best care of myself, but anyhow, if that's the case, it is what it is, unfortunately. I just have to be even more aware of the food I eat, I guess. So 4 times a week last week at the gym and 8,000 steps, so that was really good. And even better, I didn't drink. Gotta be impressed with that because you know that was my weakness. And I thought, you know what, I keep talking about this moderated lifestyle, but yet I refuse to lean into it. It's not gonna help anyone, and soon everybody is gonna get sick of my, whining and carrying on. So I thought, you know what, I can do this. So I decided, and the important thing is the reminder. I wonder if it also works for you. Try it and let me know. If you tell yourself, I'm not eliminating it, I'm not abstaining it, absolutely. Another thing that helped me was last Saturday night, which was like the Saturday night before, when I was going out, Tuesday, last Tuesday for Julian's actual birthday, we went to a nice restaurant. Again, I went to my wardrobe. I had stuff that, I wore them. Look, this gut. This is normal though, but yet I refuse to accept that. I keep telling myself, this is normal. I had 2 kids and I'm almost 50 and my food reserves go to. It is what it is, but it still doesn't feel nice. So I put the clothes on, I can see my tummy. I'm like, oh my god, this is shit. I was having this little self-talk again that I don't like this. I don't like this putting something on and it looks like crap, because then it spoils my outing. And I thought, so I had to remind myself, remember that feeling? You don't like that feeling. And you don't have to drink alcohol every day. It's not good for you anyway. And skin biopsy came back. That little skin bit, looks like a mole thing that I finally went to see the doctor and got a biopsy done. Turned out benign, which was good, but it may not always be. So if you have something that is bothering you, if it's bothering you, it is your body sending you a signal like, please get it checked out. Please do. Avoiding it doesn't make it go away. Let's put it that way. So back to this yucky feeling. I thought, I really don't like this feeling and I don't want it. I don't want to feel like that again. I thought I can absolutely do this. I can just stop drinking so much, stop eating so much. I don't need it anyway, and I'm not missing out. I think that's the part. I usually feel like I'm missing out, but I'm not. It's just all in my head. You're missing out. If you don't drink for 1 night, you're missing out. That's ridiculous, surely. I keep telling myself, you're not missing out. All you're doing is you're moderating, and that's a good thing, all right? Because we can't get to how we want to look by not changing anything. One of my favorite things to say, which is in my book, is you need to choose your heart. What is hard? What is harder for you? Is it hard to not have anything to wear and feel like shit? Or is it hard to just control urge to eat something? Just find it. What is it? And then you have to then live with that heart, because I just refuse. I can't. And the reason I started this whole thing is because I don't like how it made me feel. I was grumpy. I wasn't socializing, which I thoroughly love because I hated how I look, right? So I'm missing out on life because I won't stop eating and drinking. That's ridiculous. So why not take better care of myself during the week so that I can have more fun with friends once a week, which I did a lot of fun. I had a girlfriend come over and we used to be such friends, as in we still are, we just don't see a lot of each other. And I've decided, you know what, we need to make time for the people we care about. I'm absolutely leaning into that. I got them over. I always thought that people who get drunk and dance around is just like, how much alcohol do you need to do that? I found out. Because I was dancing around my kitchen. We were having so much fun after so many shots. And because I was aware that I was drinking and I was being careful, because after you're so good for the whole week, that you've been so mindful of the food, I was obsessed about getting the steps done. I wasn't willing to just mess it up. So I didn't eat as much. I think that could be the reason why I got so drunk. We had mussels and steak again, and I just skipped the bread component. So I just ate steak and mussels, which wasn't a lot. Oh, I did have, she made chocolate cake, so I ate that. And I shared it with Noah. I don't want to come back next week and say I got sick and didn't do anything again. That would be really sad. As I'm closing into the end of this journey to 50, I'm almost at my 6-month mark now. So it's time to dig deep, yeah? And also, besides that, my gift to myself, I have decided, is finding a moderated lifestyle that, you know, that I'm happy to be in, and in a body that I'm happy to be in. As you can see, also because it's winter, I'm wearing long sleeves and all that now, so that you can't really see my progress. Why? Because I want to give you a big reveal at the end of it. And I want to give people hope that it can be done, because like many other people I've spoken to, like, oh, I'm not willing to give up alcohol, I'm not willing to give up the desserts. And like, absolutely not, you don't have to. All I'm asking, or all I'm doing right now, is just be good and eat well. And it's not like eating well is punishing yourself. It's not. We're also here about the lifespan and your, you know, health and well-being. I'm absolutely endorse drinking, because why? It's good for the soul. If you need that break, and that's the only way your brain can stop do it, okay? So I want to show you that it can be done. All it takes is for us to be mindful of what we eat, make adjustments accordingly, and we can still lose the weight and look the way we want to. Just remember that it can be done. The key is not stopping. The key is not to beat yourself up. So because I had a big night on Saturday night and I didn't eat as much as I should, because you then won't get so drunk. Maybe it doesn't matter because the amount of shots I drank, doesn't matter how much food I eat. Oh, my husband brought out a big bowl of twisties, which I did not touch. Chicken twisties are my favorite. I didn't touch it. I was still very aware. I'm like, nah, you're drinking, so no snacks, nothing. I was like a write-off yesterday, so I ate what I needed to feel better. I had a packet of instant noodle with egg, and then I had some sandwiches, and then at night, hubby made carbonara, which went down really well. But that's the price you pay. That's fine. I work extra hard for it this week, provided I don't get sick. So after this, I'm just gonna go, which is why I just thought I'd better quickly make the video and then do the cooking and rest. Hopefully it will pass, because I'm not sure whether is this still the post-drinking thing, or am I really coming down with something, which will be hateful. I digress as usual. The plan for this week, again, will be 4 times at the gym, 8,000 steps again, and no drinking until the weekend, which is not hard, because the thought of drinking, I'm starting to see progress, so I don't want to go backwards. And it's a healthy mindset to have. But I'm not saying if I like really want to, remember I already have a contingency in place. If I want to drink, for example, if I feel like I want to have a drink tonight, I can. Because why? I've already have meals prepared, which I've showed you last week, as well as an example of a pre-packed food you can have, or what I'm gonna have. In the event I'm drinking, I won't eat any carbs or fat. I'll just have protein, and that's it. I know I keep repeating myself, but the reason why I do it is because our body has primarily 2 sources of energy, which is fat and carbohydrates. And if you drink alcohol then moves up the list, because it's very, very efficient. Our body likes using it. It will be the first thing to burn before anything else. If you're trying to lose weight, ideally then you don't drink, because your body will keep using the alcohol fuel instead of burning fat. But if you take away that source, just don't eat fat and carbohydrates, and just also you can't eat a lot of protein, because if you don't use the protein, you also turn to fat, because fat is the storage, right? It's how the excess food is stored, no matter what type. Okay, so just still eat a moderate amount of protein if you choose to drink. Maybe my moderate wasn't enough. I thought it was enough. That's all for this week, and I feel good about this week. Then again, life happens. Who knows? I might have some news and all that. You just throw me absolutely. This all is going to shit now. So who knows? The important thing is we can slack off. You just don't stop. Allow yourself some kindness and grace and get back again the next meal. If you can't do the next meal, do the next day. But not next week, not next month. The recovery, the coming back has to be as early as you can so that the gap's not too big. And once it's a matter of getting used to, I don't feel too bad these days. It's just, this doesn't work, I'll try something else. And as you implement more and more trial and error, then you'll find that this works, this doesn't. I actually don't feel lousy doing this. I don't feel like I'm missing out doing this. You will find a rhythm that suits you. I feel lucky that, I've gone down a size from, I was crossing over to the size 14. Now I'm back to size 12. But now I'm sitting between like the 10 and 12 because I'm 10, I still can't get in, but some 12 is getting a little bit loose. I'm just grateful that I haven't put the weight back on, okay? Whether I lose it or not, it doesn't matter now because it's a look I want to achieve and that I'm healthy. If I fall sick this week, that's not really healthy, is it? This is the weather. Everybody out there is sick. I do feel young though. I'll see you again next week. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Remember to subscribe. Otherwise, have a good week and I'll see you next week.